Hello!
Hi everybody!
Hello! Oh, I just got to sort out my microphone.
Hi Joker.
Hello, Joker. Hello, Restream bot. Hello, another TV viewer.
Rival's been checking out his lurkers.
I've been checking out my lurkers. They lurk. They lurk. Hello, Rival Zone Gaming. Oh no, that's me.
That's you.
Yeah. Another TV viewer.
Yeah.
Or another TV. Oh, I can't do that. There's a lot of T's in there.
Wait.
Bob! Marcus Bob!
Hello Marcus Bob.
Marcus Bob! Right. I've been busy all week.
Yes.
I've been so busy that I actually couldn't finish a stream last night. I was exhausted. I fell asleep like half hour after I finished the stream. I was actually in bed, unconscious.
No,
So tired.
He was so tired.
So tired. Right. These four.
Yeah.
Right. The SSTO and the two resupply landers are not the same SSTO and resupply lander that I actually
No,
had.
you should explain.
Right, okay. I was doing resupplying, like refueling the ship, you know, the big ship that I built, yeah, the Starlifter 2. So impressed with that name. And realised that I hadn't put resource converters on my landers.
Yeah.
So I was actually using probably like half the fuel I was taking back up to the ship. So I built two new landers with resource converters on them and did a whole launch to get them there.
Yep.
Which I was very impressed with because it worked. And deorbited the other two landers. And then realised that and they really needed a third ship to do the kind of resourcing.
Yeah.
So I built an SSTO and set it up, and then realised that I hadn't put any batteries on it, so it only had 400 charge.
Yeah.
So I ended up building the second one and sending that there. Also realised I really don't need those two side boosters.
No.
But they're good for carrying fuel around.
Yeah.
So we've got Valentina, Lightfoot, and the Star Miner to rival.
Yeah.
Because I'm flying that. And they all need to be brought back up to this little beauty. So that we can refuel it.
Yep.
Which is fun. We also have to do something else today.
Yes.
Because I've been promising people it for quite a while. Do you know what that is?
I do know what it is. Are you going to tell them or shall I?
Or I'm asking you.
Oh. We're going to Eve today.
Well, we're going to hopefully get to Eve today. Let's be kind, dear. Let's be kind. We're hoping to get to Eve today.
We're hoping to get to Eve.
We're also hoping to get back off Eve.
Yes. That's important.
Yeah, that is kind of important. Right, has this been filled? Yes, it is. Yeah. Okay, right, okay. Come back. Right, so 6, 5, 4.
So it's 4, 5, 6 when you land,
yep.
And 6, 5. Nice.
And then 3. Rival, 4.5 kilometers. And then you've got resupply Valentina over there. I've been doing lots.
You have been so busy.
I really have.
I don't know whether it's been helping
No, it's been fine. It's been absolutely fine. I don't know what's wrong with you. Stop trying to make problems. This does help us aim, but it's not actually very good. Didn't mean to do that. Circling the moon. Circling the moon.
Quite a nice circle.
Moon in the circle. Circling the moon.
So, Rifle,
Yeah.
although you had 8 hours sleep,
Yes.
which was pretty darn good,
Yes, it was.
you did wake up at 5:30 today, didn't you?
Yes, I did. I may have woken up at 5:30 today. Yes. This morning.
So, although he had a full night's sleep, which is great, we have not caught up with everything that you've missed previous to that, have you?
No.
So we need more.
Yeah.
So if he's a bit sleepy and
Towards the end.
then
We will know this because I'll start blowing stuff up by accident.
he'll either do that or he'll get annoyed with himself because he's doing it wrong. He knows he's doing it wrong, but his brain cannot compute.
You make
Or-
it. Oh.
He'll go into full cute, adorable mode and start singing and dancing and not paying any attention. And I think any one of those is perfectly possible. It might be a combination of all three.
Probably will be. It probably will be. Right. Although it says like 400 and something meters per second, don't worry.
Okay.
This is perfectly fine.
I believe you.
Because I've actually turned off some of the fuel tanks. Like, a lot of the fuel tanks. Like, maybe even half the fuel tanks. Because I know I don't need it.
JP, you knows it. He's had a lot of this.
I've been looking for jobs and things. And I'm trying to deal with a very, very large playthrough right now. And thanks to a viewer, maybe you're able to give me losses. Hey, Keith!
Hey, Keith. But anyway, this is well known as the Insomnia Channel.
It really is it's the Insomnia Channel. The guy who does the videos suffers from it immensely. I don't need a schedule. What?
We need to turn down the rocket or turn us up because JP can't hear us over the rocket.
I already just turned down the rocket. I just did turn down the rocket. I'll turn it down again. Oh, I can't say that name.
I'm gonna go with Bonjour, ça va?
Where? Who? What? Eh? Huh? Huh? Eh?
They're French.
Oh, okay. Resume flight. Okay. Now I have to go all the way around the bottom here because we've actually overcooked it. Dunk.
Don't worry, it was just what I said and JP's getting confused.
Yeah, me too. It's okay, JP. Is this more refueling? Actually, it's kind of more refueling. You'd be surprised how much refueling I've actually done. And how much is left. But it has allowed me to get really freaking good at docking.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect. And was it 10,000 hours makes an expert?
I think that's what it is. It's meant to be like you do 10,000 hours, you become an expert or something. Well, I'm well on my way to the 10,000 mark.
Yeah.
Basically, I'm getting these 3 ships up, and then we're going. Then we're going to process all the fueling and everything, get it all done, see how we're doing, and if we need to do any more, then fine. If we don't, then well, if we need to do any more, then fine. I will do it later, and we're going to Eve. If we don't, then I might point a course at another planet first, then go to Eve.
Yeah.
I haven't decided yet. I just want to get these 3 ships up because they're all full of ore. They're awful. They're awful. Oh my god, I'm tired enough to... I actually think that's funny. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm so sorry.
We're going to fill him with some caffeine, but I think it's too late for caffeine.
We've been filling me with caffeine all day. It's not having any effect anymore. I've grown a tolerance to it. Mate, I've turned it down, mate. So I've turned everything down. Right. Sorry, I'm laughing about the awful joke.
Ian.
Oh, God.
Ian's also telling awful jokes, but it's quite good. The rocket is very loud. It's almost like it's an ongoing explosion, exploding at a very steady rate.
Budumch.
Budumch is the word.
Actually, it's a sound. That'll do. It'd be cool if you could do a server with DMP or LMP to play with your subscribers. I don't know what that means.
No, I don't. I mean, Rival has done multiplayers before.
If that's what you're talking about, I have done multiplayers before. And I've offered to do multiplayers with people before.
That's true. We still need to do the 1,000.
Oh yes, we do. But we were going to do a big Battlestar Galactica fight with Centurion, and he wimped out.
He didn't wimp out.
He totally wimped out.
He didn't wimp out.
He knew he was going to get his butt kicked.
He got time zones confused.
He
That's
wimped
a
out.
different thing.
Totally wimped out. Ran screaming with his metal tail between his legs. He knew that his Cylon buddies were going to get their butts kicked.
Hiya, Pat. How you doing?
Hey, Pat. What's up, buddy? Wait for it. Wait for it. Boot it! That should be 0.5.
Ian's mood is matching yours.
Really?
Then you'll just have to amp up the caffeine. Pour it into your ear to wrap it round directly around your brain, or as they call it in Star Trek 2, get carfinated.
Carfinated. Oh God! Stop, please.
I can't do can properly, obviously.
Come on. So you just kind of rah, like that, yeah.
And in answer to
and when you're doing the kind of Khan shout, yeah, you can either go the full Shatner and look angry,
okay,
or you can go the full Quinto and look constipated.
We are doing well, thank you. I've only ever been in France for 2 day trips. I'd quite like to go for a bit longer.
See, I have no problem with going to France. I actually like going to France. There's only one problem.
You don't speak French.
I don't speak French, and I cannot learn French. I've tried for like 6 years.
I can speak a bit of French. No, actually, I can understand when people...
There's my ship. Just turn on the second engine.
French is pretty good. I can read in French.
Okay.
I can read in French, and I can listen to French and pretty much understand what's going on. However, I do not have a good French accent, and my French teacher always used to say, you're not going to pass because your accent is just terrible, and I scraped through with all of the rest of the stuff. So, yeah. My spoken French is terrible. It's because I can't do R's properly in English, let alone in French.
You can't speak English, let's face it. You're from the south.
It's fair. Oi!
You're from the south.
I am
You
from the
can't
south.
speak French. You can't speak English. You're barely recognised as a human. I'm gonna get stabbed with the finger of doom.
Oh. No.
Ow.
No.
Ow.
Oh.
Ow.
Meanie.
Yeah.
JP, that's a terrible idea, and I'm not reading it out
What's
because
that?
somebody will do it.
What?
JP's last comment.
I'm concentrating on not crashing into my ship. I'm like less than 250 meters away from the big explodey thing. I've got better at docking. I'm not perfect.
Fair. Keith is asking, have you found a good way of attaching your Eve lander to your craft?
No. Control from there. What? Get caffeine pills, crush them up and snort them. No.
No. Also, don't try that at home, kids.
Definitely do not do that at home. Where's my ship? Where is it? It's around here somewhere. There it is. Doo-doo. Control from there.
I love Elcor.
Not sad.
Joker, Rival is starting to sound like Elcor.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No.
I mean, JP, it probably works because it's going straight into your bloodstream, but I still wouldn't recommend it. Thank you, Ian.
What?
Moogles are too adorable to poke with the finger of doom. No, Rival never...
Oh, I never poke Red Moogle with a finger of doom. She pokes me.
Yep.
You don't understand. This is not me threatening to poke her. This is her literally abusing me by poking me in the arm. Okay, no one's going to believe that either. Okay,
Moogle made a rare appearance on live camera on Wednesday.
she did. I need to flip off Roach, so we were also very proud of her.
I'll tell you what, it's turning into even more not safe for work because me and Rival have started swearing.
Well, yeah, but when Roach is getting... What? How many Nat 20s was it?
On me,
No, just in general.
in general, there was about 10.
From Roach.
From Roach.
So, you know, he's sitting there going, oh, I'm rolling so terribly. After like 7, 8 Nat 20s in just like one session of playing D&D. And he's going, I'm rolling so badly. It's like, you're hitting Nat 20s like 7, 8 times. Well, yeah, but I'm not hitting damage, right? Who cares?
We did make a boo-boo though.
Yeah, but we're not going to talk about that.
No.
I actually did it the wrong way. There you go. But yeah, he's complaining that he's not rolling damage, but he's getting double damage due to the fact he's getting Nat 20s. I mean, come on. At what point do you go, enough's enough, I should really just accept the fact that I'm rolling well?
Yep.
No.
No.
I'm rolling terribly today. Sod off!
So I had to get on camera and give him a Paddington Bear stare.
Let's be honest here. You didn't. You gave him the finger.
I did. Well, there was many times. To be fair, everyone gave him the finger at least once.
Oh, I did. When he sat there with his smirky grin and blah, 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 and everyone else is going, oh, God, Rivlon's going, he's going rubbish at this. Blah, blah. It's like, you guys have no faith. No, we don't. Actually, Ustinia said, no, we don't. Then I disengaged from combat, got 60 feet away, and ended up whacking someone with, like, 2 arrow shots, and everyone going, oh, right, yeah. Yeah, didn't see that coming.
To be fair, the ranger spells are cool.
When you use them, right?
When you use them, right.
7 or 8. We're not going to talk about it an hour later. Sorry. We will stop talking about it. I mean, but how can he complain?
I don't know. Wednesday's going to be interesting. If you can tune in Wednesday, it should be interesting.
Yes, it should actually be interesting if you can tune in Wednesday.
Because we need to figure out life.
I'm not entirely sure why we had to figure out life, but okay.
Can't really do that on fantasy grounds though, Ian.
What's that?
You're not rolling well until you're rolling all 20s all the time. Anything less and you need to discipline your dice. Perhaps make an example of anything that pop a 1.
The thing is, it's roll 20, not roll 20, fantasy grounds, so it kind of sets it up for you. It uses a random dice generator and everything, so you just have to deal. Oh yeah, I'm going to take She off into a dark room. Or Riverlon is anyway.
I was going to say, that sounds awful. No.
Look, in Riverlon's case, right, his entire thing is that he's had so little action in this campaign that the spiritual monk dude has had more action than him.
The spiritual monk dude is the only one of us who has had any action.
Yes, he is. Which is really freaking depressing. Considering the fact he's not actually even looking for any action.
No. Whereas poor Aaron.
Phrasing? No, not at all.
No, that was what he was talking about.
That's exactly what old Riverlon is talking about. He wants to get him a little something.
I'm just saying there's 2 women in the group.
Mm-hmm. One is up her own butt about her religion. The other one has only just joined the team.
That's true.
Alright. 4.
4. There we go.
Thank you. Sets target. Fly, my pretty. Yes, I have. Oh, there's me. It's your fault.
Why?
Distracted.
I am very distracted. Right.
Very distracted. Any action is good action, I suppose.
I'm not sure I agree.
Fairly sure I'm not supposed to.
No, to be fair though, she is going to get tortured.
I don't know if she'll get tortured because, let's face it, who is going to actually be doing the question and answering and everything? Isaac.
True, however, Mark has a very similar skill set
lot less good. Is that a technical term? A lot less good.
It is a technical term. Mog can go to a very dark place if necessary.
Yeah, it's called mourning.
She doesn't like mornings.
Seriously, that's the first thing she told us. I like morning.
Well, Mogwith went to bed and just said, look, wake me up in the morning. I don't get up well. Mog then came out of the tent after Rivellon dragged her out, swearing. So...
It's true. It's very true.
I'm role-playing what I know. And I know how hard it is for me to get
I
up.
rolled to get some action, rolls a 1. You get some action as the NPC reveals itself as a clever mimic. Roll for initiative. You start with bleeding wound. It's actually more true than I'd want. That's probably what Roach would do.
Don't give him ideas, Ian. Seriously, we're almost dead.
We really don't need it.
We're definitely out of spell slots.
We were actually deciding whether or not we wanted to just run from the fight. Simply because there's just so much wrong right now. And apparently, Roach had no intention of this character that he's created being in the fight for any length of time, and we kept on beating on him.
10 rounds.
For 10 freaking rounds. It was a 3-hour live stream, 3.5-hour live stream, and we haven't finished the fight properly yet.
Nope.
We're still in it, really.
Yep, still in it.
That's just how we roll. We roll like this. Sorry.
Let me just check.
Is that on the list? I can't believe you would have that on the list.
Have you sang Fly Like an Eagle yet?
No.
Okay. Yes, it's on the list. Everyone take a drink.
For God's sake. My God, look at that. You know what, we'll take that. It's close to the ground, but it's not actually going to impact.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It'll be fine. We're gonna die.
Gonna die. JP, just remember, first establish that you're willing to inflict pain and know how to do so, then just threaten from then on. Yeah, it's what... I don't want to go into Mog's plans, because she's an independent woman and all that. But it's going to be
God's sake,
something
don't
very
start
similar.
that, please.
Anyway, you never know when God might be listening.
It's very true. For those who don't know, that's the name of the Definitely not exactly religious in this case.
Again, remember with
Oh, for God's sake. Off by half a degree.
Can you work with that?
Probably, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, and remember, with no atmosphere, 1 metre is plenty of ground clearance for orbit. Just do not stick your arms or legs outside the capsule. Yeah, nah.
0.4 of a second. I'm going to have to make these really pathetic engines even more pathetic. Just give them a 1%. Maybe 10.
10 will give you 4 seconds. 1% will give you 40. So
Yeah,
it's
it's
probably a bit
great.
much.
Everyone will love it.
Not really, because they can't really hear us talk over them.
Yes, they can. They're just lying. So don't worry, I believe you are lying at all, guys. Don't worry. Try 0.9 of a second.
That's confusing.
There's 4 of them.
True, but it should be... across the... Yeah, because the centre engine isn't going, is it?
No.
I don't understand that. I do not understand that.
It's fine. I can do that. Nope. No. Burn time. There you go. 4 days, 3 hours.
That's better!
1 second.
Better. Workable. I call that.
Okay, what else they say?
Not a lot. JP's giving torture advice, which I probably shouldn't read out on.
No, he's quoting The Dark Knight.
Okay.
Never start with the head. The guy being questioned gets all fuzzy.
Joker. JP. Hi, Jane.
That'll be his CIA.
I think it's his FBI lady.
Oh, no, his FBI was John or Dave or something.
No, it's Dave.
There you
Definitely
go.
Dave.
So Jane is the CIA. Must get this straight, for God's sake. You know the best part? I've got to take off with the SSTO yet.
Yep.
That's so much fun.
Well, what did we talk about last week because we were doing a lot of busy work. We talked about...
What didn't we talk about?
There was a lot, yeah, fair. A lot of... That's very fair.
You're off half a degree and I'm finally done driving for the day. Yay! I ain't stopping until I'm bang on. I'm sorry, it's just the way my brain works. Right. Add maneuver. Now we don't try and link up the orange ones because they never link up. We go for the pink ones. Because they, just for this close range, they line up all the time. Did you know that?
I didn't. I do now. Does that mean I've got to like pink more than orange? Because that's never going to happen.
Nope. Right. We turn off 2, 1, throw everything into there. And get rid of you. Burn time 8 seconds. Boom! Because I'm just amazing.
Yeah, you are. And you're handsome.
Ah, stop it. Not buying the car.
I never asked for a car, guys. His brain is doing all sorts of weird stuff today. We'll see you later, JP. We'll see you when you go for a smoke. He's going ninja.
He is a ninja.
He is a ninja.
There is no going. He is a ninja. I'm fairly sure of it.
We all are.
I bet he even wears a hood and everything for work.
Depends how cold it is, I suppose.
When it's like his people who he supervises don't do their job. Throats ninja style.
I think we might be
He's a ninja, so they don't even know where they came from. Alright, that's a little bit accurate. Point 2.
Point 2. You're going to have to start slowing down as soon as you get there, pretty much, aren't you?
Yes, that's why I'm turning on the second engine. Because I'm going to need it. Right. Are you ready?
Yeah. Has anyone seen Sonic? I realise it's supposed to be for kids, but it does look good.
Boom. There it is. Well, this is going to be a quick docking, isn't it?
Everyone take a drink.
Is this because I'm dancing?
Yep.
For God's sake. Where is it? It's around there somewhere. Anyone see my ship?
Oh wait, go back towards Mimnus. Thought I saw it.
Oh, there you go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on, where? not going to actually target anything useful, are you? Okay. Boom.
Ian, sorry, Joker. Rifle needs a coffee like me. I can go for a coffee. He has a coffee.
This thing is actually taller than my head. Is my coffee.
Ian, all of our brains are doing weird stuff today. I think it's madness. It gets to your head and makes you buy 30 gallons of water and 100 rolls of toilet paper.
That's got nothing to do with madness.
No.
That's just fun. Right. Oh, I know what I need to do. Yeah, I need to do that. Right. Finish locking on, and then I need to make you do... Stop. Stability control. Boom. Lock in on your target. RCS.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco and burn, oh burn, baby, burn. Scooby Dooby Dooby.
Nope, not on the list for today.
What, burn, baby, burn?
Yep. No Disco Inferno. So you can sing that as much as you want today.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco and burn now. Scooby Dooby Dooby Doo Dooby Doo. Scooby Dooby Doo Dooby Doo. Scooby.
Boom. The ship is getting larger in the window. Oh no, we're all going to die. I should probably dock a bit straighter. Don't worry, just have a little cry.
You guys may or may not know this, but Rifle does make up songs on the regular. Mostly for me, so you're not going to hear most of them.
Nah. So tired. Don't worry. Next, we will be doing Eve landering. Well, actually, first we've actually got the SSTO up here first. But then we'll be doing an Eve lander. We're actually building the rocket, so... I built the lander. It should work. Should work.
Should work. We hope.
If you took this thing, if you could theoretically attach your miner to the front and land the whole crap. Yes, you could. I know. I could theoretically just attach the mining thing to and just have it running constantly. I know, because the gravity on there is like, what is it, 0.5% of Kerbin? Pathetic gravity.
No, he's talking about Eve, not Gilly.
Oh.
Eve has got super strong gravity. Oh, no, he did say Gilly.
Yeah,
I
Gilly,
didn't mean
yeah.
Gilly.
Yeah.
Sorry, being a donut.
Yes, I could do that as well. Mainly because the landing on Gilly is pathetic.
Yeah.
It's actually hard to land on Gilly because it has such a little gravity.
Yeah. Must be quite hard from stopping your Kerbal from going into orbit while you're in.
You can.
I know you can.
No, you can land your Kerbal from orbit onto Gilly and get back up to the ship.
Have you seen Mr. Loud do it?
No, I've never seen anyone do it. I just know you can because the orbital speed for being in orbit around Gilly is about 10 meters per second.
Which isn't a lot. It's
Now,
actually...
you could jump off of Gilly and make orbit. So, you know, what's the problem? F5.
Yeah.
Tracking station. Just jump on Gilly and put you into orbit. I know. I just tried to tell Red Moogle that. She didn't believe me, Keith.
Yeah. Just didn't pay enough attention.
At school.
You're
What?
being really cheeky to me today.
I'm cute and cuddly and tired. All right. Right.
Right, this is the worst bit.
Yes, it really is. Set as target.
Yep.
Right. Sun is on my right hand side.
Yep.
And it's basically, yeah, okay. So if I aim for that. So I have to turn round. Yes, turn round. I have to turn round. I'm looking the wrong way. I have to look that way. No.
No, you don't have to turn around. You have to stay this way. Because it's coming...
It's coming over.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm going to accelerate time. This thing is just so freaking hard to take off. The amount of times we've taken off and gone in the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Or worse, gone in the right direction and then counted it and gone, oh, for God's sake!
Yeah, it's...
Hell? Oh, that's not really fair to hell. There.
There.
We're aiming for that.
Aiming for that.
Right, ready.
Yep.
What speed have I got on the... Yeah, I've got these set to the max, okay. Brakes off. Aim for the big yellow square in the sky. Or for there. That works too.
Both work.
This is going to be so bad. Okay. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Don't particularly want to use my secondary engines. I'd rather do this on this. If I can.
Yeah.
Cheating!
Keith, a lot of the bits that Rival's going to use to get down to the planet are detachable.
Yes.
So they won't
I've
be...
asparagus staged everything.
Yeah. So don't worry too much about the Eve getting back up.
No. Really don't want to have to use, like, the bonus engines. Because then it's just extra oxidizer I've got to generate. I don't want to do that. Right. 6, 5, 4.
I have sugar if that will help.
Why would sugar help?
Because sugar feeds the brain and gives it more energy.
It's very true. I'm just going to take off. I'm going to go for Kirby.
That works.
Boom. Solid. We'll use the booster engines.
Okay.
Using the booster engines. Solid. I just have to turn them off quickly. Managed to do it earlier on. I'm not managing to do it now. It's fine.
You okay, baby?
Yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, that's because it's trying to actually take off and it's not getting enough lift. I managed on an area of the planet Mimas earlier on, but on this, because it's got undulations and everything, it's unbalancing it too quickly. So I know why. But I've got a way around it. Everything's fine. Isn't that right, Red?
It is. I've seen him do this multiple times.
So we're just going to take the requirement for speed off the table. You ready?
Yep.
We did it.
We did.
No, that was because I was worried about leaving it too long. Which I've done before. And when you've actually escaped Mima's orbit because of it. You mastered them in deadlock, you mastered them here. Trick is to release the missiles at the right time so they don't explode the wings. How bad could it be, honestly? Look, normally in deadlock, I just don't bother, like, putting my flat cloud down.
Yeah.
At least I'm not the Cylons and launch my missiles into the back of my own ships. The Cylons do that. I don't.
I'm going to blame this all on Sleepy Rifle Brain.
Sleepy Rival Brain.
Yeah.
It's kind of like the coronavirus, only not as deadly.
And more common.
And more common. Much more common. much more common. There you go. We're up. We're up.
Joker. Oh god, I've done that. Oh, frack, I'm a Cylon. Oh, not another one. As in put torpedoes into his ships.
Oh, right. Yeah, don't worry about that. Everyone's done that at least once. It's just the Cylons do it every freaking playthrough.
Are you sure you want to turn round?
No, I don't want to turn around. I'm radialing out.
Okay.
Would you like to know why?
Why?
To get my apoapsis a bit higher so I don't crash into the planet when I'm trying to circularize my orbit.
That's smart.
So I radial out to make sure that I've got enough space. See?
Fair enough.
Damn, this is getting fiddly. There, that'll do. Alright. Then maneuver.
Mm-hmm.
Point towards the maneuver.
I do love the visuals in this game.
Well, apparently it's going to look even better in Kerbal Space Program too.
I don't know how that's even... Well, I do know, because there's a lot of graphics mods that people use to make...
Scatterer, the enhanced visuals mob. Yeah.
Because space from a distance looks beautiful, but if you're on a surface...
Yeah, it looks black.
It's not great. But...
Got a clip of a Nemesis ramming my Artemis. It lost. Yeah, that tends to happen when they ram an Artemis.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe they would help Keith, but at the time I was just using RCS and I really don't want to add more taxing to my fuel load.
That seems fair.
Oh, that's a nice little lake. I like that lake.
That is a nice lake.
I like that lake. That's a nice lake. Right, let's get this thing into position.
You're missing a little one as well.
Probably. Probably. And I do mean that's probably entirely possible. But mind you, I've had a lot going on in the last few days, so they're probably somewhere very, very simple.
Yeah, I think they've probably fallen down the back of the desk or something. We shall find them.
We shall. Done. There you go. Now, let's straighten this puppy up.
It looks pretty... It looks okay.
10.3 degrees off. Yeah, it's not okay.
No.
Just going to put that out there. It's not okay.
It's not okay. I mean, it's been worse.
Oh, it's been totally worse. Target. Target.
I was going to say that, Pat, to Joker.
What?
He's got a clip of his Nemesis ramming his Artemis, and he was going to upload the clip on Discord, but apparently you have to pay to upload actual videos to Discord.
Nope, you don't.
Well, he's having to pay.
Nope, you don't. I'm
Okay.
telling you, you don't.
Okay, tell Joker then.
Joker, you have a YouTube channel that you can use because you have a YouTube login. All you do is you make the video unlisted, and then you put the link that you're generated when you upload the video onto YouTube and make it unlisted. You just put the link into the Discord.
Yeah, Pat's already told him that.
And that's it. You don't need to pay for anything. Do you know how I know that? Because I don't. All those videos I put on YouTube, that whole, 15-20 minute KSP bits and pieces I put up all together, I haven't paid for a penny of any of those. It's the size of the file that's the problem. If you try and upload a video file onto Discord, it's over 8 megabytes and then they charge you. But if you put it as a link from YouTube or anywhere else, they don't care.
Yeah, you did, Pat. I was getting to that, but
They don't give a Scooby.
yeah, Pat did say that before.
Yeah. You did say that, Pat. "28 seconds burn just to get this thing to line up." That's painful.
That's nuclear engines, babe.
Yeah, I know that, but it's only 28 minutes per second. Why does it take so long?
See previous statement.
Yeah, I know. Come on, count down. I want to get this party started. Party! Ready. 3, 2, 1. Done. Okay. Now, kilometers, that works.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started. In here. Get it done.
You have to put on the list, we talk like Kerbals.
I didn't want anything too game specific, that's the thing.
Yeah, you just put that onto the Kerbal playthroughs. Whenever we're doing Kerbal, you just put it onto them.
Fair. I could do.
Red Merkel's rubbing her eyes, she's tired.
I am tired.
Alright, 43, 42 seconds, and then we can hit this. And then once we match these up, it's put one on liquid fuel, one on oxidizer and monopropellant. Let them finish loading up again. And then find out how much is left.
Yeah. One mighty dragon. No, not yet.
What's that?
After Viper Mark III's been brought into deadlock.
Nope. Much to my chagrin.
Still no Viper Mark III, still no Cylon campaign.
Mm-hmm. But mind you, the ships they did bring into the campaign, for example, the Orion and the Defender, although they are absolutely brilliant, and I love both of them, they bring them in so late into the campaign, into the Ghost Fleet Offensive DLC, they're practically null and void. And that's not being defeatist or near or anything like that. It's just being honest. They come in so late. 4.7 kilometers off.
That works.
No, it doesn't.
Is that a bit far? Yeah, it is.
Actually, we'll start with you first. Let's see if I can make this work. Now, if I go towards you, see if I can make this work towards my phone. That works.
That works. 700 meters.
700 meters. I'll live with that. I'll live with that. I'm not saying I'm okay with that. I'm saying I'll live with that.
Still have to slow down.
Yep. Kind of the problem. But then again, we have the big, powerful engines of Doom.
Yep.
The rapiers I'm talking about, in case anyone's wondering. I suppose we're coming to the end of the KSP playthrough, aren't we?
I think so.
Unless we go to like Elu and stuff, and I don't need to go there because I don't need science. I mean, the only other thing I could do is build those space stations around every major planet.
Yeah, but I mean that might get. I mean, it's not samey, but it might get quite samey for you.
So yeah.
Well, we've got a plan for one of the next live stream games, haven't we?
Do we?
Yeah.
You should probably tell me what that is.
It's a man and his horse, and they go around fighting
Oh,
monsters.
Witcher 3. Okay.
Because we don't know how much Subnautica's available anymore as well, do we?
No, we don't know how much more is in Subnautica. Nautica of Sub. Ah, there it is. I was wondering where you were. Yep, they died. Ah, come back!
Yeah. So Witcher's an idea.
Yes, but what else?
Stellaris?
I could, but I can't do Star Trek New Horizons.
No.
Doesn't work.
It doesn't. The mod is broken with it, so you'd have to do.
The one is broken so badly, makes broken mods look functional.
But I mean, you haven't played Stellaris on your new rig at all. So.
No, I know. But no, I want. Basically, all I want to come out now is KSP2.
Yeah. I'm keeping an eye on it. It's still not got a date yet.
No, it hasn't. It was supposed to be March. It was supposed to be this month.
Yeah. Mighty Dragon, The Witcher is one of the best games. Witcher 3 is one of the best games ever.
It's actually one of the subjects of a video I'm working on. Along with the original Mass Effect trilogy and Horizon Zero Dawn. And I'm using them because they are actually 5 of my favourite games in the world ever.
Yep.
Because Mass Effect Trilogy is actually 3 games, so.
Yes.
Is Witcher series any good? Witcher 3 is brilliant.
The Witcher on Netflix is also pretty good. We should
Yes.
probably finish watching that.
We should really. Why not just do the base game?
No, so I think he's talking about Stellaris.
I can do the base game, but that's the thing. They've changed so much since I last played it.
Yeah, so you'd have to relearn it basically.
I would actually have to relearn the entire game.
There's a bunch of non-mod DLC as well, isn't there?
Well, I've got all the non-mod DLC, except for the Federation swing, which is coming out.
Okay.
I've got the rest. I've got Apocalypse, Utopia, everything. Because surprisingly enough, I really like Stellaris.
And it's been, like I say, since Rival got the new computer.
I haven't played Stellaris since before then.
And that's months ago now.
That is, we're going on almost a year since I last played it.
Yeah, because basically it crashed every time because it.
We get to a point in the playthrough and it just go, I can't count.
I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, it's too much.
I can't do it.
I remember one playthrough of Star Trek New Horizons, and every month it would literally freeze the computer for 5 minutes while it made all the calculations.
Yeah.
Which was hilarious. But when the unilateral systems, something Kerbal, or USUC, was on the precipice of basically making sure that everyone in the beta and alpha quadrants had freedom, whether they liked it or not. And, you know, we were just kind of working on making the Borg understand that freedom was awesome. Using photonic diplomacy, they just, the game kept on going, nope, too much.
Don't like it.
Mainly because we had actually almost we'd conquered the Klingons. We'd made the Vulcans embrace emotion. We'd made the Romulans embrace logic.
It was fun all round. It was fun for all the family.
Everybody pretty much thought that humanity was just the god race.
Yeah.
The Orion Syndicate was, well, it wasn't being run by the Orions anymore.
Yeah. Pat, in the Discord, back when we would Rival was doing that playthrough, Ian wrote a bit of fan fiction.
Oh yes.
Regarding the photonic diplomacy.
Yes.
And it is one of the funniest things in the world ever.
It basically
If
is
I can
using
find the
actual
link, I will
characters
repost
from the
it.
TNG series.
It was.
Although Picard isn't the captain, he's the first officer.
Yeah.
And the captain is this kind of person, and the Enterprise, which is the flag of the fleet, obviously it's the top ship in the fleet, most powerful, has a reputation for being a ship that's blown up a lot simply because we kept getting the Enterprise blown up.
Yeah.
But it was always the most powerful ship in the fleet, so it always went into the toughest battles.
Oh, there
But
it
I
is.
don't know if you know how the fleet dynamics and everything work in Stellaris, but we'd always have fleets that were... I think we had like 6 or 7 fleets that were 150,000 fleet power each, weren't they?
Yeah.
Because we were getting into battles where we were fighting 3 separate wars and kicking the butts of all of them. We had the Mac stations, didn't we?
Oh, yeah.
We had a viewer called Jessica Mack, who we ended up calling Admiral Mack because she really liked our Cold Waters playthrough. And we ended up creating a station, a space station, that was just so OP. It had shipyards on it. It had photonic torpedo launchers on it. It had phaser banks on it. It had extra defensive perimeters on it. It had minefields, and it was just ridiculous. It was literally the one thing in the... If you were in the TNG universe and you were like, okay, we can take such and such. No, we can't. Why not? Because they just got a Mac station. We're screwed. Because when the station itself is like 80 grand fleet power.
Yeah. It is.
And they're putting out fleets at about 50 grand. It's just like, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they can take those systems if they really want to. But, choke point. And look, there's a Mac station. And what's coming hot on the heels of the Mac station? One of our fleets. So even if you survive the Mac station drubbing, you will not survive the fleet following it.
That was such a good playthrough.
It was brilliant. I loved it. Absolutely brilliant.
I think you should do Stellaris because everyone did love it.
Yeah, I can't do.
I know you can't. We could just add. We don't. We could play the same way and pretend everyone we meet is. We'll just give them the race name.
Doesn't work like that.
No, I know.
I understand what you're trying to say, but it just doesn't feel the right same at all.
No.
The problem is that Paradox have changed the game fundamentally.
Yeah.
Like, the planets don't work the same anymore. They've added layers of complexity to make the game, like, last longer and have more development and things. I get why they've done that, but one of their best mods was completely blown out of the water by it.
Yeah.
That's the main issue. It's not that they've ruined the game or anything. They've actually made it much, much better.
Yeah, made their game better.
Yes, they have made their game a lot better. But the problem is, by doing that, they've made one of their best mods completely obsolete.
Yeah. Why is there an invisible Kerbal?
Because she's not actually there.
Okay.
I believe she's on one of the pods out the side. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe she's testing a new UV formula.
Maybe.
That sounds awesome. And sounds like the way I would want a station. Good luck destroying it. If you survive it, good luck against the fleet that will be coming into your face soon. Yeah, that was the way it was. It really was like that. It's like they would send a fleet, like 50, 60,000 against the Mac station because it was they had to break that to get into our territory. Because we had them all over literally every point of access into our territory. We would have a Mac station. I think we ended up having like 60 or 70 of them just stacked around the edge of our territory. And then when we conquer someone, we just build more. We wouldn't get rid of the old ones, we just build new ones. So we'd have all these stations. And it was a case, if you want to get into our territory, you have to go through a Mac station. And the Mac stations are going to be stronger than pretty much any of your fleets.
Yeah.
So even if you survive it, we'll take it as a personal insult that you attacked us and send this 150 grand fleet after you. And the number of times they kind of joined forces with another empire or something like that, so it'd be like, oh, the Tellarites and I don't know,
I don't know enough.
They're
Yeah.
joined forces and they're going to kick your butt. It's like, yes, they are, but unfortunately we haven't dealt with you before. But because you joined the Tellarites to try and beat us, you're gonna die.
Yep.
And why? Because we're the Federation. And we like photonic diplomacy.
We did.
Alright, here we go. We're zooming on in.
Nothing can stop me.
Except gravity. Gravity can stop me.
Gravity stops most things.
Yeah. Just zip this up.
We'll answer that afterwards.
We're showing the Federation of the Terran Empire. No. We did a playthrough of the Terran Empire.
Yeah. We did. In the playthrough that Rival talks about, we wanted to be Federation.
We did. I think it's season 2.
Yeah.
The Zindi weapon blew up Earth.
Yeah. So we couldn't ever be the Federation because there was no Earth to...
Federate.
Yeah.
So we had to wait. And we were, because of what happened to the to Earth, humanity was very xenophobic.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Oh, we're good. Thought I'd run out of a monopropellant then. Moving on up.
Moving on up.
There we go. Come on, buddy. Dock up. We ain't got all day. Keeps getting bored.
Woo!
Awesome. Yeah, no, you see, the USUC was what happened to the humans after Earth was destroyed due to things that totally weren't Rival's fault. Rival did destroy Earth twice during New Horizons playthroughs.
Wasn't my fault.
I know it wasn't your fault, but Earth did get blown up twice.
Wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything. You can't blame me. I wasn't there. Yeah, that one's full. Right, okay. So I'm just basically... Right. That one's that side. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That one's that side.
Mm-hmm.
You're doing monopropellant. You're doing oxidizer. Right. Monopropellant full. Oxidizer full. Boom. Okay. Stop oxy. Stop money. Start liquid. Start liquid. Okay, so liquid fuel is now full. Okay?
Yep.
And by which I mean, that's not full, but everything on that side is. So it's just this tank. That is literally all that's left.
Awesome.
I will now open this tank. I will now open you as well. So we know we've got 4,190 units. That is literally the only tank that's got no fuel in it. Unfortunately, I'm not happy.
Because not everything is full.
Well, we get full, but then we have to kind of fill up all the internal ore tanks.
Yeah.
And dock the craft with full tanks of ore, because that gives me even more range.
True.
You know how I feel about range.
You do like Delta V as a concept.
As a concept, I love my Delta V. But no, we're not going to get it done today.
No.
I'm very upset. Inside. This is my upset face.
Kerbals don't need food.
No, they don't.
Photosynthesize.
They are plants. They photosynthesize. Although you can get mods that will allow you to do like life support and things.
But that makes it super hard.
Well, it makes it hard enough that Rival will go, brain hurts. I think the tanks are full.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. How much oil you've got left? 973. Huh.
Spread over many tanks.
Keith, what is the potential range of this craft?
No freaking clue.
Hiya, Nathan.
And that's a technical term, Keith. No crew. No fleeking clue.
Ooh, what you were inspired by, Nate.
What's that?
Good evening. Sorry I'm a bit late for the stream. I was struck by inspiration.
What were you inspired by, my friend?
New and interesting ways to kill D&D players under your care?
Let's not give him any ideas. What's that power? Oh, it's the nerve engines there. Okay, fair enough. And that's my 4 engines on that. Okay, yeah, cool. So yeah, I have no freaking clue as to the range on this.
No.
Who asked that? Oh, Keith. What is the potential range of this craft? No clue at all. What I do have to do is fill these things up with ore. Yeah? And dock them in here.
Yes.
And then just have that out there, and then I can close everything up and just run those. Because the ore, although it does kind of add more mass and everything, will get processed off.
Yeah.
Which means we'll be taking this somewhere else next week. Completing my book and going over it after reaching the climax, I'm going to leave it for a week and read it over to where I can make changes and streamline to make sense.
Awesome!
Makes perfect sense to me, mate.
We will allow you to be late if you're finishing your book.
Right!
The Eve Lander. Let's see how far we can get in an hour and a half.
Okay. The Eve lander. Right, it's actually upside down. There you go. What do you think? Look at that, isn't it beautiful?
It is beautiful.
Look at that. It's all staged. Unfortunately, all the stages are mixed up now because you have to kind of sort it out.
Yeah.
Every time you frigging put it out. So, yeah, all I've got to do is encapsulate this in a loving cocoon of cocoonness. And then stop making up rubbish language. And
then strap many, many rockets to it so it gets to Eve.
yes. Could you do me a favour and set the Delta V readout to Kerbal Space and tell me the total Delta V? Of this? Okay. But it's not going to actually work at the moment because it's not actually lined up properly. That's my problem, because it's a sub thing. It's put like the parachutes at one, and it's just I've got to go through and sort it all out.
Mighty Dragon. Speaking of D&D, I love the Dragon Ball mode, and I have a Dragon Ball fighter named Taz that I'm using in my own D&D game.
Really?
Awesome.
I would have never guessed you like dragons with, you know, your name as a mighty dragon. I mean, I should have probably known it, but
Looks like a marshmallow.
it does look like a marshmallow.
Yeah.
And I'm okay with it looking like a marshmallow as long as it survives and we get all our people back.
Yeah.
I might have a few parachutes on this as well, I've realised.
I think you've got about 1,600 parachutes.
11. $16 maybe. Actually, I think it's more than 16. I'm not joking on that.
No, I know.
I'm fairly sure I'm going to have to move like some parachutes down to certain stages just so I can use them. It's fine, everybody, don't worry. It's not fine. I don't know why I'm doing this because I've not even got anything to attach it to yet. I'll do that later.
Yeah.
Right.
It's going to need something big, like the God Launcher. Or the God Puncher, sorry.
I don't think I have a God Puncher. I have a long range delivery, which is this.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not sure if this has actually got... Oh, it does.
More. Needs to go higher.
That's a problem. Because I have to get the Eve lander on top.
Nope.
I don't think it can go any higher, Red Megal.
Yay.
Just.
Definitely can't get the Eve lander on top of that. Definitely not. It won't fit.
Challenge accepted.
Babe,
Yeah.
is that clipping into the ceiling?
Probably. I can't attach it upside down. I wanted to attach it upside down once before. I can't do it. I know it's probably going to be the best way, but I can't do it. What I can do is this. Do that. Yeah, I can't go any higher. This is insane. Well, that looks like, well, oh god, no,
yeah,
I can't.
it's inexplainable. You're quite right.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you can. A 2D attach the heat shield. But where would that attach to? I mean, the heat shield won't attach to that. And I'd have multiple these things as opposed to a more streamlined end to go through at the top. I might look into that, bud.
Ian's got a name for this.
Oh, please, no.
Okay.
Go on.
Dr. Thrustenstein's monster.
Dr. Thrustenstein's monster. Of course. This is so bad. I can't believe this fits inside this fairing.
Neither can I.
I don't think it's going any higher, though.
That's a problem.
Seriously, it doesn't go any higher.
Oh no. Well,
Hang on.
Oh,
It was too close, that was why.
okay.
Let's go down and see if we can get a bit closer in. Yeah, because that doesn't like that, but that's okay.
I would cover the heat shield as well.
There you go.
Now I grant you, it looks. Yep. Looks like something that made Rival giggle like this.
Oh my god, that's so good. Right. Okay, so I docked this Dr. Thrusten's Mind monster. And a rocket maxed out to understructure attached to the docking port. The inflatable heat shield on a TD-25 to copper on the single top one. Okay, but I still don't see the point. I've got it attached. All I need to do is structure off that. I mean, short of not being able to just connect the Kerbals through to the command pod, I still won't be able to do that anyway, because it'll be... I still don't see the point. That's the... Shall we call the Overgun compensator Eagle 4?
No!
You're me!
Yeah, you're mean. Just me.
Oh my god, look at all these. You know what the best part is? I've got to restage this whole thing.
I know, that's gonna take literally forever.
And the whole time, Keith wants me to turn this around.
Okay, can see his point, but I'm not sure it's needed. But I'm also fully aware he knows more about Kerbal than I do.
Yeah, I know. I've got it working. I don't see the point in turning everything around.
Well, we could take it for a test drive and see how much it does wobble.
We've only got so much time, and we've got to get this thing to Eve.
True. Hi, Colin.
Hey, Colin. Sorry, thinking. TD25 decoupler. Hang on, Keith, hang on. Delete the fairing.
Just gonna get a Coke. Do you want anything?
Yeah, I'll have a Coke, please. I'm just trying to understand what Keith's saying here, because I understand they're having an extra large connection point, but it's still going to be tied to a docking port.
Yeah.
So the comment explains everything, but I'm still sitting there going, yeah, you have a 2.5 meter connection, but it's still connected to a 1.2 meter connection. So what's the difference?
Yeah.
It's still there.
I don't know.
It's not like it's being replaced by a 2.5 meter connection, and it's still connecting to a docking port connection. It's just an extra part in between. So what's the difference?
Yeah.
And I can't get it into my head. I understand that, I get it, Keith. You're trying to help, but I just can't get it in my head how that's actually going to help. And I know it's probably one of those things like when we were trying to do the encounter thing, and we were going retrograde, and then
we just couldn't work it out.
And you had like Bob and everything going, do this now, do this. It's like, yeah, but I don't understand why it should work, because it seems counterintuitive to me.
Yeah. Once you work it out in your brain for yourself,
it's a different thing altogether.
Yeah.
So I've got Keith saying, add this, then this. It's like, but how does that make anything different? It's still connecting to a docking port.
Yeah.
So if it's connecting to a docking port, how is me adding this extra part going to make any difference? It's still connecting to a docking port. It's not like I'm taking the docking port out of the equation and adding a bigger connection point.
Yeah. Right, pass me your glass.
Thank you.
It's alright.
Which I can understand is probably frustrating for him, because I'm sitting here questioning what he's saying. Add the fact I don't want to start getting rid of these guys.
No.
Just ignore me. We'll talk about Discord. Fair enough, bud. talk about it on Discord, mate, because, yeah, it's not going to help. Right now, it's not going to help. We want to get this thing airborne as soon as possible. Obviously. You'll be fine as is. I have faith in you. I appreciate it, but it's just I don't understand the difference. That's my problem. It's not you not explaining yourself well or anything. It's me. Were you around when I was doing the intercept in orbit around Kerbin, and I couldn't get my head around it, and eventually just walked away from it? It's the same kind of thing. My brain is saying that doesn't make sense. Which it shouldn't be, because this is space, and I've already figured out that a lot of what I've come to understand doesn't make sense. But that's where I'm at the moment. My brain's saying, no, how is that indifferent to what I've got now? And that's the problem. That is my major problem. My brain is saying that. Even though it's not entirely accurate. If at all accurate. Probably isn't anywhere near accurate, but that's not the point. Do you think that's enough? And the worst part about it is I'm going to have to put friggin' booster rockets on this thing and redo all the staging. And that's assuming everything actually takes off. Have I ever heard of a game called Star Citizen? Yes, I've heard of a game called Star Citizen. If you ask me if I'll ever play it, the answer is no. And Red Moogle just giggled. But yes, I have heard of Star Citizen. Should I bring that down to like 2 pieces? Yeah, let's just break it in half. I wasn't going to ask you to play it. I'm glad, because I don't want to disappoint you, buddy. Last thing I want to do is disappoint you. Red! It just fits. Just fits inside the van. I'll put it this way.
Guys, he's killed himself.
That's a Kerbin.
Oh.
I can't go up any higher.
That is all kinds of wrong. I think we need to see it from the.
How do we get it out the door? That's the top of the door.
All I'm gonna say, and this is gonna kill Rival more, so I apologise in advance.
I think we might want to take some fuel tanks off this.
Door, sofa, Irishman.
Okay, that's not nice. It is true, but we can't be we can't be nasty like that because we're hoping to be godparents.
That'd be nice.
Well, let's face it, I am their favourite uncle. They don't know that yet, but that's beside the point.
They don't know it. There are technically better candidates.
No, there isn't.
I said technically. I didn't say actually.
There is not better candidates than awesome Uncle Rival, who runs his own YouTube channel.
Would you like some brownie?
I can't right now. I'm concentrating on building a complete and utter monstrosity. Using massive freaking tanks. Yeah. What? We have a problem. I've run out of space. I've still run out of space. Okay, fine. I'll go for a smaller tank.
Just more of them.
No, I've just taken a bunch of them off. The idea is I'm trying to make it so it actually is functionally able to work.
Okay.
Right, I've got the decoupler there. Right, okay. I'm also trying to make it so I can actually reach the top of the friggin' thing. So I can check the staging.
Yeah. You certainly can't reach the top of the staging listing.
Yeah, I can. That's scrollable. Yeah, I know it is. Do you know why?
Because
It's coming back up because I've got asparagus staging so late in the game.
Oh god, yeah.
I don't think it will launch. It won't. Not at the moment. It needs booster rockets. And lots of them. Plus, we will be having to go straight up for a bit.
And it's going to be so loud.
That's what Zoom's for.
Yeah, we're going to zoom all the way out. Right, Dragon, I would totally fly in it if it had an ejection seat.
It doesn't.
We will have to deconstruct the building to get it out.
Yes, we will.
Colin, only someone with a death wish will hop in that thing, so all Kerbals.
Yes. And many of my viewers. Right. Where is my decoupler thing?
Ian, just tell
There.
Jeff.
Okay, so I've got to get... Oh, God. Yes. Yes! Aha! Right. Now, this is all my thing. Yeah, that's my decoupling staging. This is good. Right. Now, I'm not sure where you are detaching from. Why are you detaching? Oh, so I get rid of excess fuel, that's right. What are you firing from? Okay. Not entirely sure why you're doing that. Or you. And I'm not sure where you're decoupling from. What the hell? Oh, you're one of those. Why? Oh, for God's sake.
Can I read Ian's comment? It's quite fun.
Go for it.
Just tell Jebediah that it's impossible to get the rocket out the hangar, then leave the keys in and have everyone else go to the pub for a pint. When you get back, it will already be in orbit.
That's probably more accurate than I want to believe. Right. See, I've got to figure all these out now. Because this is the problem. And it is a mighty problem. I'm not going to eat any of that right now.
Okay, I'm going to have a little bit.
I'm trying to figure out this staging. Because I've got so many different frigging engines. Yes. Right. Then you, then you, then you, then you, then you. You are actually not supposed to be there. You're actually meant to be below this bit. This is all I have to do now. I can't get it down. Okay, I'm putting it in 8. This is hell. Yes. Okay, you are for staging. You're fine. You're another 2 engines. God's sake. I hate this. I really do. That's ejecting those. That's, yeah, okay. I'm going to put you there because I've actually got to figure out your staging as well now. Because you're so helpful. Yeah, well, I think I should. I haven't put it on yet, but I'm going to put draining thing. So it drains them into the central tank. Which means I've got to find another one of those. This is going to be top 10.
These are going to be top 10 rival successes in Kerbals.
Or top 10 rival disappointments in Kerbals.
Yeah. Either way it goes, it's not just going to be meh.
I'm going to take this off staging. I'm going to just stage it myself.
Okay.
Or add it later. But I'm not going to leave it in there right now. Right. Where does these come from? Yes. Yes. Aha! I finally found my nuclear engines. I just have to go and get them all. Because they're all individually put in. I'm liking the fact that Bigger Nate's having lacking faith as well now. Because I can normally rely on Bigger Nate to just go, add more boosters!
He probably is thinking add more boosters, because we're all thinking that.
Oh, it's going to need more boosters. I haven't looked at the TWR yet. I'm fairly sure I've just taken fuel off it. Insane. I mean, it is, if nothing else, it's the most complex build I've ever made. So even if it doesn't actually work,
yeah,
I think I should feel proud that I've managed to use so many different intricate parts to try and make them work together in a complex yet amazing unison.
it is beautiful. And Ian's got it perfectly right.
I'm missing an engine. Yep, there's no engine in the middle there. In fact, these are very close together. Why are you so close together? I hate this. Damn it. You know how we got everything just right?
Yeah.
And we're going to have to go up and...
Pull it up a bit. So you can see under to put some more engines on.
Well, it's only got it only had 8 engines. It actually needs 9. Gotta do this right. Do it right or not at all. Right, now just gotta find all the engines. So we got that one. But we're done soon, I promise. Then you can see the explosion. I mean launch.
Right, Jack, whenever there's a disaster and a lot of Kerbals die, simply learn from the mistake and send some more up. No, that's what revert is for.
Mm-hmm.
No one needs to die. It's just practice.
No one needs to live either. Sorry, who said that?
Riverlon did. Ian, how could this fail? Either it will go into orbit and thus be a success, or it will not get to orbit, produce an epic fireball and thus be a success. Mighty Dragon, I like your thinking, Ian. Colin, nuclear engine for nuclear disaster. I don't think it's actually radioactive, the nuclear engines, are they?
Yes, of course they're not.
I'm not sure how they work.
Totally not nuclear blowing up thing. Whatchamacallit. Okay, so that's for detaching that. Then the parachutes go off. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Then we detach those. Then we land. And that works. Then this is the launch system. And then I've got 3 decouplers. I don't know what they're for. I've got 1 I've just figured out, which is fine. Right, okay. That one decouples that. So we want that all the way down here with my nuclear engines. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Because it decouples there, they get fired up. This is good.
Yeah.
Now, I'd like to point out, even I don't have faith that this will launch.
No, but we all want to see it.
Oh yeah, we all want to see it. I'm just saying, I don't think it'll launch. I need a plus.
Goodness.
I think we've got 2 decouplers doing the same jobs there, but I don't care right now. Right. If you're finding something built up from Rifle's cursor, everything's alright. I'm starting to think they don't believe what they're saying here.
this was 3 months ago, then I think he'd be right. But I think this has got more of a chance than you're giving it. That might be just because I have wholehearted faith in my fiance's abilities at this game.
You just said whole-farted. I just want to point out.
I meant wholehearted.
No, you said whole-farted. That's not really impressing anybody. I just want to point it. Right. First things first. I need one person, one lone Kerbal in the Mark II command pod who has to be a pilot. And then we've got Robro and... Oh no, we need Bob in there. And then you guys will get into there and come home.
Yep.
We hope. This is so bad. Right, now we need to build booster rockets.
Add more rockets!
Add more we do need to add more rockets. Right. This is curbing sea level. Ready?
What's it supposed to rate?
Oh, it's actually only 0.99.
Is that's better than I imagined?
It'll only burn for 147 seconds.
That's not enough.
That's not enough. We need more burn time. More power.
Give it fuel, give it fire.
Give it that which I desire. Oh.
Yeah. Pat wants to fly it, as in the real life Pat, not a Kerbal we named Pat.
I think we can manage that.
I'm not sure how we'll get Pat to us or this to Pat, but
I'm going to put that there. Right. Then I'm going to get fuel. Nope. Yep.
beautiful.
I thought so. I don't think I'm going to use that.
No. I think you need just one meaty engine.
No. What I meant was, I wasn't going to put the coupler at the end, this engine housing. I'm going to put an engine plate. Then auto strut, attach nodes. This is fine. This is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with this at all. These are, take the staging off these because they're going to decouple as part of the thing. Of course, I still have to find these staging bits as well now. There. Okay, so I need you guys like that. And you're going to stage on your own. Okay. Now, ridiculous number of engines.
Pat used to drive nukes around.
Congratulations, Pat. I'm proud of you.
That's a terrifying job.
Actually, it's probably one of the safest jobs in the world.
Probably. It still would fill me with nerves.
What are people saying?
Colin, give it fuel, give it fire. That's called a disaster. One mighty dragon. More power!
I'm working on it.
Nathan, how many Kerbal shall be sent to their demise in this blunt instrument?
Not many. I'm not that evil. The best part about this is it's only 132 seconds.
How much?
132 seconds.
That's still not enough.
That's still not enough. More power!
No, I can't do it as well. I think you need a man voice. I don't got. There are things that I can do with a girl voice.
We're not entirely sure what they are, but she can do them.
Banana!
Why did I have to say anything? This is stupid. This is so freaking stupid.
I like that you're making yourself giggle.
This is probably like Keith's probably sitting there going, "What the hell is he doing? Oh god, no! Make him stop, please." Oh god, he's adding boosters.
I'm gonna go find the angle map.
The angle map.
Yeah, for
For finding out who.
target windows.
Oh right, okay, fair enough. Yeah, good idea. Because we're gonna have to fast forward, aren't we?
We are.
Right. There's only a couple of things left I've got to do. Why are you in there? I really hope this works. Like the redesign. I still volunteer. Pat, you have problems, my friend. You have major problems if you actually volunteer to get put in this rocket. We should probably talk about them. That if nothing's learned, and we are aiming to learn as much as we can. Things along the lines of why you should never give rival keys to the rocket lab. Things like that. Should we test this to make sure it flies?
Look, I'm all for that. Yeah, we should.
Yeah! What should we call it?
EWTH.
EWTH.
Explosion waiting to happen.
That's a good point, yeah. There you go.
Ian still says Dr. Thrustenstein's monster.
Yes, I get that he wants to call it Dr. Thrustenstein's monster, but it's not getting called that.
Well, it's Evil Bust,
Mm-hmm.
not Eden.
But who was in the Garden of Eden?
Eve. Ah! Sorry.
I got it.
Mighty
Don't
Dragon.
worry.
I only just
I
got
got
there.
it. I got it, Mighty Dragon. Don't worry. Don't worry. SS Devastation. Right, we're testing this. That's the only reason.
So we want to see if we're not necessarily heading to Eve right now.
No, we're just heading to hopefully orbit.
Headphones down.
Someone might remember to actually release a cloud. Someone might want to revert flight.
Yeah. Just as it was going to go boom.
Someone...
No,
Name it, my
Joker.
girlfriend's
No,
favourite. No, real Joker, no. Bad real Joker. Bad Joker. Right, okay.
So,
I've moved them this time.
okay.
Coin a phrase from Star Wars, which I'm very sorry it has to be this one, but it's working! It's working!
I was actually thinking that.
It's not doing bad, is it?
No. It's insane.
You see when the apparatus is doing it?
I know.
I do have one minor problem with it. It's breaching the shield. Yeah, that's the sound barrier it's punching through. The minor problem is when we get to space, it realigning. Reaction wheels are going to be an issue.
Yeah, did we put the RCS on?
Yeah, underneath the
Ah, right.
thing of doom. Sorry, I'm going for 100 kilometers.
Fine.
So we're right outside the atmosphere.
Won't take long. There we go.
Right.
It's pretty good. You're right though, it is going to take 4.2 million years to...
Yeah, and we've only got a minute and 15 seconds.
Yeah.
So we're going to be doing some of this on the actual vectoring. Or most of it, actually. It's alive. It's alive. Actually, it's coming down.
Ooh.
It is actually coming down. What was the red shield looking thing? You mean the plasma being pulled off the things?
Yeah.
If this works, I'm definitely not taking it off the thing. I'm going to keep going. It's working! It's working! Heat from the atmosphere. Yeah, it's plasma. Plasma build up because we were going so fast.
Zoom.
So fast. I don't think it's going to get there,
No, not in time.
but
Hello?
no, it's not going to get there.
No, it's not going to get there.
Wife called. I got to watch this on my phone. It's fine, mate.
It's fine.
It's fine. Okay. Small issue. I didn't put any.
I was going to say we forgot the mini booster.
We've got the mini boosters.
Oh well, we can put RCS on at the same time.
Yes, we can. Revert flight. Vehicle assembly. Thinking using a fifth of your rocket. That's definitely more power.
Ian, well totally, the red shield looking thing was the rocket's AT field as we fly it up to punch God. Ian, and God said no.
God did not say no. Rival said no for not putting on his separation boosters. Okay, so you're basically saying, Keith, you used a fifth of the power that I'm using.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, it does. But it's me.
I was going to say, Rival's Law #1.
Yes, if it's worth doing, it's worth over-engineering.
This is why we don't play in career mode, because that sounds boring.
Yes. This is why we play in this mode, because more power.
It's only doing one at a time.
Yeah, that's because I've not done that. There you go. You happy now?
I am. I just didn't want to have to do it
You do realise we've now got to find where these all connect to.
It's going to be annoying.
Yes, it is.
Keith, spectacular. JP, spectacular fireworks display. It was good.
At least it was going up.
You lot would have been disappointed if there hadn't been big booms.
And the fact it actually launched is hilarious. Considering the fact that even I didn't think it was going to launch. Right, where do these separate? They separate there, so we need...
Hence why he quoted Anakin.
Yes. Yes, hence why I quoted Jake Lloyd. And he sits there and goes, it's working, it's working. What? I can't hear you over the engine noise. What are you saying?
Huh?
What's working?
What?
Turn off the engines and I'll be able to hear what you're saying. I'm sorry, but, you know, it wasn't George Lucas's best writing.
Could have been worse.
Could have been a lot worse. I'm just saying it wasn't his best writing. EWTH, engineers, what the heck? No, that's explosion waiting to happen.
I think Ian's just using the initials for other things.
Okay. I mean, all I could do is put more fuel on this.
Doesn't need more fuel.
We could put another stack of boosters.
No, we don't need to.
But why not?
Because it worked. And it had an awful, awful lot of...
Right, we do have monopropellant in there, and we do have RCS thrusters inside.
Okay.
I just don't have anything down here.
I think you need a couple, babe. Because it's a tank. Or no, it's worse. It's a blimp.
Or we could just see if we could find a way to stick in a reaction wheel.
Could put it between fuel tanks, I suppose.
No, it wouldn't go between fuel tanks.
Okay. No.
Wrong one. That kind of works.
Careful, Ian.
Yeah, we could do that, I suppose. Oh no, I've got one there. I got one there. I got one there. Sod it. Any others would just be a waste. We're good.
We're good?
We're good.
We're good.
Dear God, I hope these are actually going off on the right order.
Yeah, I was going to say, are they in the right place?
I believe so,
Okay.
but I can't be sure. Because we went through an awful lot to get this in, and that's an awful lot of parachutes. So many parachutes. Now we've got the engines, then the staging. Dear God, I hope that's the right staging. We'll check before we actually relaunch. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we're smart.
We are smart.
Yeah. Save. Yes. Launch! Yes, 1.5 big tanks, 5 mastodons, and 4 Clydesdales SRBs. I could do Clydesdales!
Oh, no.
That would definitely get us up into atmosphere.
It would. And more. Guys, can you see his super excited face? Show him your super excited face. Let's see if this...
It works, we know it works. I'm just trying to get us up with a bit more thrust. Fine. I tend to forget that the solid rocket booster's there, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
Because I have no control over them. I don't like them because of that. Oh, hang on, wait a minute. Where are you? We should check. Hello?
Hello? Is there any Kerbals in here?
Hello? Hello? Ooh, hello? Hello? Where are you? Okay, there's Robro.
Yeah. Hiya.
Okay, we're good.
We're good?
We're good.
We're good.
Sigmund, pilot. Bob, scientist. Yeah, we're good. We're awesome.
We're as big as many buildings.
Do we need extra thrust? No.
No.
What we and rival see equals the explosion. Everyone else. You guys are mean. Firing. I'm just thinking we could get 2 Clydesdales on each pod.
Oh!
That gets us up into orbit. Clydesdales alone, probably.
Yeah. If someone asks you more first,
You say yes.
there is this thing on Twitter saying, what's the best film that came out when you were born? So I had a look at the film from the year I was born. One of them was Ghostbusters. And I thought, well, clearly it's that.
I think about someone who was born in 2016. What was the best film that came out in the year you were born? Probably was just 2016. That film was bad enough that I bet there's people out there going, I was born in 2015. I was born in 2017.
Most of those people aren't yet, so...
Right, let's see how we're doing. Alright. see how we do at the moment. We're not getting up as fast as we did before because I left it until we got past 100 meters a second before I turned. We haven't even gone to periapsis yet, so. Progress for it. Punching the space-time continuum in the junk every time he launches this much.
That's easy.
That works. That works indeed. Right. 1 minute 18 seconds. I mean, I could turn on the thing. It's not going to make any difference. Because they can't actually get open. I could also deploy the foul. Yeah. This thing!
Fairy?
Yes, but it would get caught, so.
Yeah, no, don't worry.
Come on. That works. Yeah, we're going to have to do this with the old engines.
Yep.
Engine power is required to make this a lovely... Right, this should be a bit better.
Hopefully.
We'll wait for the burn to finish. Wait for the burn to finish.
Yeah.
This 1 minute 3 second burn.
Zoom out a bit and we can talk.
We can talk! Okay, guys. Back there, you can see the booster rockets.
Yeah. We'll tighten those up later.
I might even do a mission to tidy them.
Ooh.
Right, we're going 30 seconds. I'm gonna hit stabilization in about 5 seconds from the burn time. Maybe 10 seconds actually. That's right, guys. Enjoy it. Enjoy being crushed in your seats by the monstrous amounts of power being pumped out by that massive engine.
Yep.
All 9 of them. Beautiful. We're in space!
Woohoo!
Space, 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 space. Alright. Deploying the cowling. Fairing.
Deploy the
thing.
clouding.
Oh, that was nice. Very nice. Yes. Very nice. I can't remember if I've set up the action groups for this. I don't care.
I think you've done it for the Eve launcher.
Oh, I believe I have done it for the Eve launcher, Joe. But okay. I don't know how much in the way of delta V, but according to this, we've got 10,000 meters per second.
But that's got to get us there and back again.
Yeah, I don't know if that's enough.
No, I don't.
Let's ask our resident genius, Keith. Is that enough?
Do you want some brownie?
Not while I'm doing this, darling, because what have I got to touch after I've eaten the brownie?
That's true.
Keith, do I have enough Delta V, sir? We will continue to circle around and around and around Gerbin until we get a transfer windows, but I need to know, do I have enough Delta V, sir?
Actually, should we look at transfer windows?
Yeah, go for it.
So,
I can look at transfer windows all day, because I am just so transfer windowy.
so Eve, we want an angle.
An angle. An angle of the angle?
So Eve's the pink one, Kerbal's the blue.
Yes.
So it's doink doink.
It's the wrong side.
So
If I spin this round, yeah?
yeah,
And I get myself at the 9 o'clock position, 2 o'clock,
yeah,
3
we
o'clock.
are very much in the wrong place.
Yes,
at
we
the
are.
moment.
But we can just go round and round the planet. It's no problem.
Yep.
2,500, maybe. I'll check for the proper figure. Thank you very much, sir. We've got 10,000.
So I think we've got enough.
Or do we? We could relaunch with 8 Clydesdales attached as well.
Don't think we need to, my love.
Bye-bye, Aru.
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 Aru. Don't worry.
Aru. Aru.
Don't be mean.
No, I'm that's the way it sounds out of my mouth. I'm just saying it. Aru.
Merci, bonne nuit.
Bye. There's my French translator. Over here. I got no chance otherwise. Sit forward so I can drop your face. There you go. 10,000 is probably enough. I'm just checking. I've never been there before. I need to check these things. Look, I've got 10,207 apparently. I'm not entirely sure if that's enough. I think we should check. I will save anyway, just be on the safe side.
Always safe.
And right, so I'm going for what? About...
So, from the sun,
Yes.
if Kerbal's at 90 degrees, then
That needs to be like at 45.
135. So between Kerbal and Eve, it's 45 degrees.
Yeah. So about 45. As long as it's 45 behind me,
Yeah.
we're fine.
Yeah.
Right, okay. Guess what we have to do?
Fast forward.
Gotta go back in time. Down, 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 down. Gotta get back in time. Bam, 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 bam. Gotta get back in time. And for anyone who's not an 80s baby, you don't know what that song was.
If they haven't seen Back to the Future, we can't help them.
Take me back in time. Do, 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 do. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, da, ba, da, ba, ba. Ba, 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 ba. Ba, da, ba, da, ba, ba.
I need Kerbal alarm clock.
Okay. One that fast forwards time? Or...
No, it tells you whenever the transfer windows are open.
Ooh.
So you want to go from Kerbal to Eve, for example.
Yeah.
It tells you when the transfer windows. You set it and it tells you. Yeah. I don't think we're going to have to wait too long.
No. Depends if maybe another rotation?
I don't think it's going to take that long.
No, maybe not.
I'm going to be thinking maybe half, because we're not far off now.
That's 90, so we'll need... Ooh. About there.
Boom.
About there.
We have a transfer window! Woo!
So is that a mod then? Kerbal Alarm Cock.
Yes. It's very nice.
Sounds it. Sounds
Right,
cool.
okay. Alright, so now... I want to... eject towards the sun.
Yeah.
Yes, I do. I want to eject towards the sun. I do, yes. Add maneuver. I want to fire my beautiful spacecraft of death towards the sun.
Not towards Minmus.
I want
Don't
to
need
I want
go
to
there.
escape Nimbus. I want to... No, that's not helping. Stop.
Oh.
There! We want to do that. I'm just going to slow down a bit because we've used an awful lot of Delta V trying to do that. Don't want to use that much. Yeah, that's Mimus. So there. I mean, I could just kind of use Mimus to escape
Don't
like that.
Could do.
Use it to do me kind of an escape slingshot thing. It's not a bad idea.
Not a bad idea.
Yes, burn the sun. No, Nate. Nate. Yeah, we kind of use a kind of a Minmus escape sling. Oh, it's actually a Mun escape sling.
Is it a month escape sling?
It's a Mun escape sling. We're munning escape is slinging, but it's slinging us out that way so we can. I think that's a good idea. Use a Mun escape sling. What do you say?
Give it a go.
Yeah, why not?
What is the worst that can happen?
A lot, actually. Let's use a Mun escape sling. Considering the fact it's the first time I've ever tried to do a Mun escape sling. It's the first time I've tried to use a gravity effect to actually gain some speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we've got Mun encounter, and we just escape the Mun. We just don't do anything, we just escape the Mun.
Yeah.
It just goes straight through.
Yeah.
Just go. As we're going by. And it will use up most of our tank. So we can dump the tank on the way.
Yeah.
And then we will escape Kerbin. Be on our way to Eve, and we will make Eve next week.
Yes. Yeah.
And while we're going to Eve with one lander, we will go somewhere else with the other, or maybe go to Gilly with our ship.
Yeah.
And then put a thing on the front.
And then take them both back home.
And what?
And then we'll go back home with both of them.
No.
No?
We'll refuel it, but that'll be it.
Oh, don't you start, Pat.
What?
Okay, Misa back.
No! Bad Pat. No, I'm thinking like we could fill up with ore and stuff. Because literally all we do is we put a mining ship on the nose, yeah, and we descend down with the whole ship, right? And we dock the mining thing onto the actual ghillie,
Yeah.
and then just mine to fill up all the tanks in one go, right?
Yeah.
And then, while it's filling up the tanks, it's actually filling up all the ore as well. We're just literally sitting there. The whole ship docked to the planet. It'll work!
It will work. Pat, the first one went boom. You missed that.
You missed that. Through no fault of mine, it was complete
Random
fluke
chance.
of the game.
Random chance.
Yeah.
Nothing to do with not putting any.
Shut up! Don't tell them things like that. They won't believe you, and they'll assume that I did do something wrong. Which I didn't. We all know that. But no, we could actually just refuel this.
Yeah.
Just dock it onto the side of the ship, drain the tanks, and then dock the ship back on the planet. No, no one else pulled the Jar Jar because everyone knows no, not to. For that, you will have to deal with the massive noise of my mighty engines. Really hope the ship's have enough fuel to get off of Eve again.
Well, we do lots of quick saves on the way.
Burn, babe, burn. It's gonna burn. Burn, burn, burn.
I really hope that you never get content claim for all your singing, because I don't know what you're going to do if you can't sing during streams.
Both those figures from low Kerbal orbit. Ah, fair enough. I'm just doing the best I can with what I've got, which is very little brain power.
It's got a big brain, it's just not working on all cylinders.
Yes. Let's see. That should work. Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah.
Just follow it straight through.
Yep.
Walk there. Woo! We're all gonna die! Ah! Yep, that works.
Yep.
Okay, so I just ignore it and just go for curb and escape, right? Yeah. Ooh. Get me to that curb and escape. Get me there now. Done.
Lovely job.
Right, so far that's taken us 1 year, 21 days. Well, we had to wait in orbit.
Yeah. Yeah, didn't even attempt to go when.
Okay, so that's Eve.
Yep.
We're going for Eve.
Yep.
Setting as target. So now I know that's there. Okay, we've got 308 there. We've got apparently 1,099 there. I don't believe that for a second.
No.
Because it's got this massive freaking engine and housing and everything on its back. But we should be able to aim for there.
Yep.
And thing.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, we'll do that next time.
Awesome.
Sorry, Mr. Boom. We've got to watch the vid now. Well, I'm sorry about that. Takeoff from Eve would need equivalent of 5,000 to 8,000 meters per second at vacuum to take off from Eve. Right. Yeah, I don't know if I've got that much. I'm just going to have to do the best I can.
Yeah.
And be thankful that the Kerbals we're leaving behind are not the not named ones.
Well, they're not named, and
It's science mode.
science mode.
So they will come back.
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. We'll just have to do what we can with what we've got and see what happens.
Yeah.
It's the first time going to Eve. That's the whole point of doing it.
Yep.
Can we do it? Yes, no, maybe, possibly.
Maybe,
Haven't got to
possibly.
go.
Who knows?
Alright, guys, then that's what we're going to do for today. Thank you very much for joining us this evening. Didn't get all the way to Eve.
No.
We did get launched.
Yep.
We're on our way. I don't know what to do now.
No. What are you going to do during the week?
Don't know. I mean, I've got Battlestar Galactica, obviously. But I can't do anything towards Eve. Which means I can't do any fueling, because that'll be happening in the background.
Yeah, and you no, don't even try it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, can't touch Kerbal until next week. That's going to be so weird for you.
Yep.
That's
I can't touch Kerbal
so
at
weird.
all. I can't touch Kerbal at all during the week. I am going to be going insane.
We're going to have to find him something else he can build things on.
Yeah. Alright, people. Explosions were made. Fun was had. It's so great success. Yes, it has been a great success. Alright, people. Until... well, we've got Battlestar Galactica still going on. D&D
Yeah.
on Wednesday.
Yeah.
More Stellaris on Friday.
Nope. Subnautica.
That's what I said. And I'll see about pulling together a second playthrough for during the week. And then we'll be back with KSP next Saturday. We will keep an eye out for any details on when KSP 2 is coming out.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can get a hold of an advanced copy or something.
Can ask who it... Because it's not Squad anymore, is it?
No.
It's someone else.
Yes. But leave it with me. I'll see what I can do. But until next time, you lot take care of yourselves. The hand on my shoulder. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.